Hello everybody, this is Serdar Yener. Today I'm going to design a simple one-tier birthday cake with some flowers on it. And of course using our cake design and management software Cakenote. And hoping that this video and the other ones coming later will show you the pathway how to use Cakenote and then how to make this Cakenote useful for your hobby or for your business. So what you see over here is our website. When you scroll the page down, you will understand a little bit more about the Cakenote. So what kind of features we have, just briefly is already indicate here. So all what you have to do now, we quickly click and log in. All right. So this page is what you see over here is dashboard, and then shows you what kind of tools you have here, what kind of connectivity here. So we have a design over here is a very important part of the Cakenote, and we have orders here. Not to mistaken, orders can only produce with the designs that you create and you saved earlier. All right. So I don't want to spend too much time on details over here. In this button here, which is intercom, you can click on the Cakenote Help Center, and you end up in a platform that you can ask every question, or you can find some documents that what is all those items are and what is their functionality is. All right. So most important button here when you start with this dashboard is of course the create design button. So we click here and we end up in this page. You see different parts of this page. This is a menu part, which is all the lists available here. Whatever you click over here, you will end up in a list that what kind of components it's been saved before. We providing you that for your use. Also, you can add on new items from this list and for everything, like you can put the new textile, new ribbon, or new decorations whatsoever. So this is also not important at the moment, because all what I'm aiming here to create a simple cake, make you understand how to start with. All right. And this is library. The library is all the components you can choose and bring to the canvas here, and you start designing your cake. And this one is the result of all your action doing over here as a layers that shows you individual items with their prices. And this will be the summary of all the work. What are you going to do? What are we going to do now? All right. So what is my aim is making one simple cake with some flowers on it. So of course, like every cake, we start from construction. So click here on this arrow, and then this list open up, and then we have to start with the board. Click on the boards, and then I like to use a round board. Click here. And then after a few seconds, this comes out. As you see, every items has named with a specification. For example, here, round board 1-100, that means 1 millimeter thick, 100 millimeter wide. So I'm looking for something about 6 millimeter. I scroll it down and I see, or the names which start with the 6. I will take the 300, 6-300 as isometric view, pressing here. All right. I have my board here already, and as soon as I click on this board, some of the, if I unclick it, they will be all shaded, so you cannot see anymore. But once you click it, you will see this canvas tools that you can make use of for this particular element, which is already highlighted. So this is a board, means nothing. This is just a board. There's no price on it. There's no cover on it. So what we do, as you see over here, appeared the name, and then the sort of like a view of the item, which is isometric view. And then there's a little picture over here, and then price is 0 because we didn't charge anything yet. All right. In order to do that, we go to this property panel. So in this panel, you have to choose what kind of board you're going to charge. There is no charge. You click over here, and then because this board is, I believe that was 6 millimeter. Yes, it's a 6-300. Go back again. Choose the 6 millimeter board here from this list. Here, 6 millimeter MDF. Put it on. So the prices appeared as per $60 for $6,700 for per meter square, and that makes it $5.40. Fair enough. It's not very expensive. Okay. Then after that, I like to coat this board with some cloth. Highlight it. Go here. You see that little cloth, little textile sort of icon here. Click on it, and you end up in this part here, and you see all those colors. I like to make it something like a little pinkish, all right? A little bit darker, I choose this. So this is, as you see over here, category is velvet. It appears like a velvet, but you can also use this kind of control sliders over here to make it a little bit more finer velvet. As you see, it's changing already. Okay, and then you can also, if you want any other things that you can, sometimes you use, of course, floral textile or something. You can move the flower pictures up and down or left and right, or just open up a little bit. You can do all those things. All right. So since that we already used the textile, I go back here, and after that I click on it. See over here, the new textile appear. Custom price from textile is $60 per square meter and $7.60. So $540 is the board, $760 is the textile. We are finished with the board, ready to go. All right. What's the next thing? Of course, everybody will say cakes. That's right. We go to cakes now here. Click on the cakes. You have to close that construction in order to get the cakes in front of you, or you scroll the page down and then you find the cakes and open up again. This is close and open, and then we need a round cake. So I'm trying to find out 100 millimeter height and 200 millimeter wide round cake. Scroll the page down, read the names as you see over here. 100 and what I said, 200. 100 and 200. That's it. Isometric again. That's my cake. Okay, I put it over here. So far so good. That cake is already on the board. But again, you see over here, price nothing. So we have to fill the cake with some sort of recipe or like kind of like a cake mixture or something like this. So again, highlight, go to property panel, and then you see the list over here to fill. Flavor, none. Let's choose one. Over here, there's a lot of recipes like cakes and sponges, etc. So you can take a single sponge. Let's say we take a dark matte cake. As soon as you click over here, the cake will fill up the dark matte cake. Visually, you can see where you are. So, but sometimes this height of a cake, we don't use only sponge. We also use like layered cake. So that's why I go back again here and choose something else, which shows you that layered cake, what's look like. So I like to see over here, let's say I want to have white chocolate mud cake. Okay, white chocolate mud cake. Here we go. As you see over here, this lines which shows you there's some cream in between sponges, which is a very good indication. It's not a correctly display over here, but doesn't matter. It only shows you how it is look like. All right. If you want to use this this feature as a naked cake and you try to decorate the cake right away, so you have to choose the side view at this moment, side view like this, for example. Look at this side view, and if I fill this cake with that cake, you will see proper look. At the moment, let's say we try. I just want to show you that red velvet cake. I put it over here. See that red velvet cake appear over here. That is a good feature if you want to use the naked cake stage, decorate right away on top. So let's get rid of this one. We don't need that. You see how to get rid of things. Highlight, cross. Yes, I want it. I want it. It's gone. All right, it's gone. So next step is we're going to coat this cake with some masking. All right, highlight again, property panel, and as you see over here, coating. Add coating, and I like to coat with something. Comes from the list here. Basically that logically we have to use white chocolate ganache. I coat white chocolate ganache. Right away, cake appear. It looks like coated with white chocolate ganache. And the price is already there. $25 per liter ganache, and then it will charge for customer $7.07. So this part is very important. As you see, 3 millimeter thickness. As soon as you increase this one to 4 millimeter here, or reduce the thickness of the coating, you will see the prices changing. That's a wonderful feature because you are charging every single work, every single minute you spend on the cake, it will charge accordingly in this program. So next thing, we have to coat the fondant. So what we do, we click over here, add another coating, and the list appear again. This time you choose the white fondant. So where is the white fondant? And the recipe is not. It is actually something on its own. It's not a recipe. Because we buy the white fondant as it is. So rolled fondant is an ingredients. Click on it. Then the cake is covered with white fondant. I don't want to have a white fondant. I want to have it a little bit pinkish. Close that and then highlight it and then go to our fill tool, which is this one. Okay, what I want to have a little bit pinkish. So I just, first of all, I bring my cursor to here. As you see that the color is changing. So some sort of here, and I click here. Look at that, a little bit lighter. Or you can grab this nozzle here and go around and change automatically right away. All right, I don't want to have it too dark, just like this. All right. So hold on, we didn't charge anything for the fondant, did we? Just check over here. And white chocolate ganache charged, rolled fondant charged. It's all good. And the color changing doesn't change the price. That's all right. Now, I think I like to put a ribbon here. Highlight. This time you go to ribbon icon here, ribbon tool here. Click on it. Don't forget, if you don't highlight an object here, that functionality is not going to end up in the right place. Highlight and click here. Ribbon. No ribbon. So put some ribbon on it. How thickness you want. Maybe 25 millimeter is right. Click on it. The ribbon appear here without any color. You can actually change the opacity here to make it like more transparent, like organza or the flat ribbon. All right. But this time, as you see over here, I can change the color, no problem. And there's no price coming on for this because only changing the ribbon color. All right. So now I like to go to this icon, which is a picture, and then click on it. Look at this. I have all sorts of ribbons here. Tear ribbon, tear metallic ribbon, satin ribbon, even the metallic gold and silver ribbons, etc. All right. So let's stay on the tear ribbon. I like to put this ribbon on it. Look at this. The ribbon has changed the view to the tear ribbon. Let's say I like to have satin ribbon. Go to satin and then choose this time, this one. Look at this. It will change the look like satin. All right. So that is something like visually correct. All right. Do we have ribbon charged? Let's check the cake property. As soon as you click the ribbon, you put the ribbon on it, there's already price appear because on the system, Australian dollar, $4 per meter. So we use for this cake $2.51 for the ribbon. Of course, this $4 per meter is very expensive, but you think about that, the ribbon, you're going to manage it, you're going to put it around, you're going to stick around. So that is it. That has to be some sort of charge on it more than the ribbon costs. So that's why it's a little more expensive than ribbon original price. All right, now it's the time to put some decorations on the cake. What we said, flowers. Okay, now what we do here, close the cakes and then open decorations. There's hundreds of items over here you can choose. Flowers, obviously, you click on flowers. Look at this. So I want to tell you about these icons here. You see that this is a cube. A front side is highlighted and this one is top side highlighted. That means, let's say I'm going to use peonies. I'm going to click one here. You see that the peony comes from isometric view. I want to click over here and you see that peony comes from the top view because it shows exactly what it is. So, okay, I want to look at here. As soon as I click on that, this price is appear over here. It's $8 for one. Okay. So if I highlight this and then click on this, just to copy it, all right, that's one more $8 copy appeared over here. So everything what we use is charging. All right. If you want to change the color of the peony, you can of course do it from here. Again, even you can do some shading from dark to light, from center out or from outside to center, etc. You can do all the things you want. You can change the color of the flowers. You can even press shift and then you see that corner here, you can twist the flower as you wish. All right. So don't worry about too much. I like to put this over here, it's too big, a little bit smaller. All right. And then this here, I want to change the position like that. Put here, maybe a little bit smaller. All right. And then the next one is, as you see that different view, from side view, put it here. A little bit also smaller, not too big. All right. Okay, now look at this. This flower, it's end up in front of it. I want to have behind the other flowers. So what I do, I just take this, or am I? No, this is correct. So this flowers is at the behind of other flowers. But if you want to have these flowers in the front, highlight it, and then just click here. Or you bring that flower to here. You see, just drag it over here over the other flowers. You see that is on the front now. All right. So let's say this one I want to have on the front. This one bring to the top. Here we go. It's on the front now. All right. However, these are all the small little matters that you can know while you're using Cakenote more and more. You will understand everything. All right. So do I like this? Maybe like that. It's better. Change like that a little bit. Yeah, I think this is better. All right. We can also add some other flowers. Let's put maybe a couple of daisies right here. Or, okay, frangipani is nice. One frangipani like that. Another frangipani from top view like that. Not too big. All right, this one goes here. I want this one behind. A little bit smaller. Or just put over here. That's it. All right. Choose some leaves. Go here and open up the leaves. All sorts of leaves over here. And then the good things about it, you can go to leaves here, decorations here, and then add new decoration. As I explained before, you can add your own leaf. How you do that? You find the leaf picture, make sure there's no background around it, and then save it as a new decoration, name it, price it, and then it will be available in this list. As you see, let me show you flowers here. See, when you go here, see this flower here? This doesn't look like this hand drawing, isn't it? That is just from somewhere else. And then this flower came here as a asset. And then if I click over here, that appears exactly here again. That's another flower. You can use it. You didn't draw this. I didn't draw that. It's just a picture. And then you can make use of it exactly like any other flower. All right? Get rid of it. Finish. Okay, that is gone. Now I like to take some leaves. Leaves are here. Okay, I like to choose maybe about this one. So just get here and then turn around here, maybe a little bit smaller, and then copy one more. See, every leaves $2 here is already adding on. Okay, this one here, maybe this one a little bit smaller. And after that, look at the trick now. I can actually combine this together, highlight it together, and then click this button, make a group. Right? Once you have the group, as you see that all the things disappeared and then becomes group 1. And then when you click this button, it opens up again. And when you click this button, and you go back again. So you can still manipulate, you can still change the designs or whatever. So I like to put this one here behind of it. Okay, is it in front? So highlight and then bring this group behind the flowers, behind the all flowers. So everything has to go here, but not behind the cake. So it's appeared here. That's perfect. All right. And then why don't we just add a little bit more sort of like special effect here. We put something like branches and sticks. And then I like to put this single wiggly branch. Take this here. Turn around. Let's see how it looks like on the arrangement here. Not too bad. but I don't want this like appear like it's, I want to have behind. So this has to go here. Okay, so that one has to go behind the group like that. Here we go, it's done. It's not appear too much, so I like to make it a little bit bigger. And move a little bit. Okay, now let me just tell you something very, very special what Cakenote can do. As we see over here, there's a board, the cake, the ribbon, and flowers, and the branch. All right, I want to keep those flowers here as one kind of like set that I can use again. All right, and then it's very difficult to highlight everything together. So what you do, you get rid of the cake. You don't get rid of, just getting out of the view. Also get rid of the board. So there's only this one left. Highlight this together. All right, make a kind of like a hold on. The one thing is problem. I have a group over here. This group cannot go in the another group. So I have to be ungroup first. Ungroup first. You see, it's happy ungroup. And after that, is it behind? All right, this has to go behind, of course. Where is it? Okay, this has to go here. And this has to go here. All right, quite easy to manage all those things over here. And after that, I want to highlight all together and group it. All right, so that means I can actually move this all together on the cake to make a sort of like an easy manipulation. At the same time, I can save this separately, which I will show you in another video how to do that as a decoration template. You see over here the categories here. You can have a decoration templates as it is, decoration templates, and it goes into here, which is the templates, and you will see them as a kind of like decoration templates here. All right. So there is all the decoration template, but I have it before. So I have couples and all those things that will appear over here later on to use it again for your own sort of like a desire. All right. So let's get all the board and then the cakes together. So that appears on the right side. You see that I can just move like that. Here it is, my simple one-tier birthday cake with some flowers on it. So what's left here to give a name to this cake? Okay, this is my one-tier sample cake. And then category-wise, I'm going to put on the birthday cakes. So you can actually add any other category you wish, that you can create categories and you can organize all your designs over here on the design list according to your organization sort of like desires. All right. So move this one a little bit more. One more thing I'd like to show you before you save. You go to cake and then you click on this. Add shadow. All right. See that shadow here? And then you can move the shadow to the right position and make it a bit more stronger and a little bit more darker in color. All right. That's it. So that's enough. It gives a bit of like a sort of like a effect that cake has got also like a depth. All right. You can even put that shadow behind those flowers, but you have to also again under the block, and you can put individual shadows behind the flowers. Let me do that. Do here, undo that, highlight, highlight this one, and highlight this. You have to press shift to multiple things to highlight. All right. And after that, go to shadow, add shadow. Again, a little bit darker, like that, a little bit smaller. All right. That's it. You see that flowers actually just jump out. All right. All right. It's time to press the save button and we are done. There's a lot of information has to be saved, and also when you call, it will take about 15 seconds, which is, I do not mind. I hope you also don't mind, but we are working on improving all those items also to make it faster saving, faster calling. So let me show you that thing on the design list. Okay, as you see, top of the list, that is this cake. the picture also coming up. Here we go. So from now on, you can just recall by pressing edit button. You can also view it. You can also copy it. So for example, just now I said to you, you can keep this roses or peonies as a kind of decoration template. You have to create a copy of it, which is clicking here, and then it creates the second one, and you call this one to the screen again, and get rid of everything else than the flowers, and keep the flowers highlighted, and then save it as a decoration template so you can use it again. So when you click actually on that picture, you will see a view. So that's a view page. Basically, what is it? It shows what kind of material you use, and then you can also see the recipes, everything here. But again, I don't want to make it too complicated now. We will talk about all those stuff. There's a lot more to talk about it for other videos. So that is all for today, guys. That was my simple cake, and thank you so much for watching me. Until the next video, bye for now.